Alright, now before I get started on this car, I just kind of wanted to make a video about it. And I really couldn't believe it for myself that somebody could screw up this bad. But anyway, let's just get started. Long story short, somebody tried to put a water pump in and struts and do a bunch of stuff to it, claiming they were a mechanic, and just really had no idea what they were doing. Just driving it from there around the corner to here where I can work on it without disturbing anybody, this car is already leaking a whole pool of coolant right there. They tried to put a water pump, lasted maybe 2 weeks before it just started shooting coolant again. So either they could have done a whole bunch of things to it, and I wasn't there, so I can't really speculate. The struts that they put in are a type of strut that the tie rod actually connects to, and they didn't put any of the grease fittings in, and they couldn't get the strut in straight. So instead of loosening the top plate and actually figuring it out, knowing what they were doing, ooh, there's a split flex hose, I should tell them about that. But instead of basically doing it right and just rotating it a little bit to get it to fit in, I shit you not, they drilled additional holes. You can see where this is nice and cut out from the factory where it should have been. This idiot drilled additional holes on both sides to try to fit this strut in. And it's not even centered. This is going to throw off your alignment terribly and just cause a whole bunch of drivability issues. Come over to the other side, drilled additional holes as well, and he stacked a whole bunch of who knows what that is under there. I don't know, it looks like he wrapped a bunch of wire or something around under there. This one's not even close to centered as well. It's beyond me how somebody can go this far before admitting that they had no idea what they're doing. I'm not even going to talk about the guy trying to get a refund or the whatever, because that's not my area. That's a whole different bag of beans there. But this right here is amazing to me. If you don't know what you're doing, put the tools down. Don't touch a car. Leave other people's stuff alone. At the very least, at least attempt to learn. You know, go talk to some of your friends who are actual mechanics, or go do some research and go look at some good places to learn some tips and tricks and the procedures and stuff. But don't go out and do this fuckery to people. Don't screw them over like that. It's just horrible. So this is one thing I gotta fix. I'm gonna give him a great deal on this just because I kind of feel bad for the guy and want to get his car back to driving and safe again. So, before I forget, the guy claimed that he did an alignment, and I shit you not, I looked at the messages. He claimed he did an alignment with a laser, so it's straight in a parking lot. I would love to see him explain that one, but I don't know. You can still see coolant dripping. So that's one of the things I gotta fix, and I'll put new grease fittings in there and get them all greased up. Hopefully they're not fucked by now, but we'll see. But yeah, as always, whenever you're using a jack, use a jack stand as well. For changing a tire, you know, a jack stand is gonna take you more time to get all set up than just pulling a tire off and putting a different tire on. But for anything extended, use a jack stand. Don't put the weight on the jack. The jack right there is sitting just as a secondary deal. It's not even tight on there. If the jack stand were to shift or fail or whatever, then the car would come down a little bit on the jack. And if that were to go, then the pinch weld would fall on the rim and the tire. So we're trying to avoid any damage to here and any damage to me, and just kind of keeping it as safe as possible. This control arm bushings don't look that good either, but you know, hey. Well, I'm gonna have fun with this and get this thing buttoned up and done right, so I will see you guys later.